Alrighty, we should be set up to go now. I think. Ugh. Just checking a few things and then Oh, okay. So I need a yeah. Okay. So I need a just this. There we go. And then let's move this up just a little bit so that you guys can see it better. And you guys can hear me all right? Okay. Okay. I need to figure out how to change that message that goes out. But anyways, let's get started. I'm going to turn the volume down on the microphone so that it's not picking up so much. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. Today I'm working on a little art piece. Figured I'd start off with a quick one. Actually, I wanted to pull up a timer here. I'm going to set a timer, an 1.5 hour timer. And I want a set timer. 1 hour, 30 minutes. Start. Alrighty. I don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to leave the timer up on my end. But anyways, I'm going to start working on this. Basically what I'm going to be working on is just a new art piece. I've done a little bit of mood boarding just by searching through Pinterest to see kind of what's out there. But what I found that I really liked is these big structured pieces. So that's kind of what I'm starting with today, and we'll see where it goes from there. I really don't have any major plan for this. It's more just to get working. It's been a minute since I've done some renders, so might as well get something on the paper or whatever you want to call it. So anyways, yeah. And so yeah, so I'm gonna walk you through kind of my process. And basically what we're gonna do here, let's go ahead and add a camera in. Use this as a camera angle. When I do it, I tend to do the camera to view, and then I look at things myself. I think where I want this to be today is going to be a low angle facing upwards. I don't mind this format. I normally like to go more for. I'd like to try some more. I'd like to try doing some more. What's it called? Landscape pieces. But as of right now, I've been doing a lot of this style, the portrait style. So that's what we'll continue with today. I do want to change that camera focus length. So we're gonna go ahead and lower that down to 24. That should give us this nice wide angle. Now, I'm gonna subdivide this. So we'll tab into edit mode, subdivide, then Shift R, repeat. That gives me more geometry to go based off of in here, rather than just a flat plane. So let's just start getting some block in here, see kind of what is gonna work for this. I don't mind the idea of like some, yeah, let's mess around with the array function. Blender's new array function is actually really cool. So I'm gonna mess around with that a little bit. And see kind of where things go from there. Array. Let's spin this. No, we don't want the random quite yet. Actually, a lot of what I want on this piece, not to say that arrays with random is bad, that's actually really good for some pieces, but this piece specifically, I want it to be very uniform. And so let's go ahead and add a mirror modifier to this. And then on that mirror modifier, sorry, you gotta check something here. On that mirror modifier, we can leave that there, that's fine. I would like to offset these a little bit more though. And let's move our camera. There we go. That should get some coolness in this, and then we're gonna do it upwards, but I want to scale it down. Yeah, scale that down some too. And actually, let's go ahead and Alt E along normals, S to do a unified scale. There we go. This just adds some depth to this. And then I'm gonna come under here Go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna extrude this up, in, extrude down, and let's bring that to a point. Yeah, that looks cool. And really all we're doing right now is just messing around. It's nothing complex. It's just fiddling and playing and having fun. Because at the end of the day, a lot of what 3D concept environment and stuff like this is going to be is just playing and having fun and letting my imagination run. So but kind of I missed a step here. We're gonna go back to this, tab out, A, control A, and then we're gonna apply scale. So now I can come in here and do what I want, and I'll know that it's being done correctly. Pull that boolean in, Alt E, along normals, S. There we go. And then 3, I, E, now B, C, I, G, Z, and then this was I, E, I, O. Yeah, I like how that's looking. And I might even, eventually this area right here might get separated, or this would look cool. I'm getting a little bit too focused on this too early on, but I don't mind it. So we're gonna go on individual faces like that. And then let's go ahead and subdivide. And then bevel out that subdivision. And now I can come in here, select these center faces. And we're just gonna delete those faces. What that's gonna do is that's gonna open up a separate spot in the center. And then I can add lighting into it during the render. That'll really make this pop. So yeah, I'll probably add some thickness to that, but I don't need to right now. Also, let's E, E. There we go. And then let's go ahead and get some minor things on these. I think it'd be kind of cool to add some windows to this. So we're gonna go ahead and chop this up a little bit. Back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a checkered deselect on this so that I can have some random faces chosen. Actually, hold on. Let's do Alt. That's interesting how it moves the whole thing. That's fine. That's weird. I've been suspended from TikTok? I mean, okay. That's really weird. Hmm. Well, I don't know how to end that, but oh well. Or I keep plugging away because I don't want to. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's go ahead and save this. Alright, I gotta stop the stream so that I can restart it because this is being weird with TikTok.